All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just tell somebody over here. It is a beautiful Thursday. Is it Thursday already? Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful Thursday night. Stream started a tad late, to say the least. So we're gonna be talking more Andy because Andy's still freaking out. He's spurging. He can play it up as all an act, but whenever he breaks down and explains the situation of what's going on, it always devolves into the same points about, oh, I could just ban whoever I want and I can just do whatever I want. Fuck y'all. Well, I don't see, and also I don't see how Andy or Geek can play this off as a joke, a LARP, a troll, whatever, however, whatever kind of spin they want to put on this. They always go back with the intentions excuses, but the truth is in this case they can't. They've fucked over their viewers way too hard this time for this to be just for lolsies. Andy has killed his career, and we were watching him in his death throes. I mean, Cal was predicting his suicide. Like, seriously, and I can't really say it's off the mark. Not that I actually wish that upon Andy in any way. Like, I don't really want him to come to harm. I really hope he just seeks help and gets off the internet, because he needs it. But let's take a look at some of the stuff he's been saying today. And we'll start with, let me just switch over here. All right, so here's like a visual demonstration of what yesterday's chat experience was like. And I'm going to play that real quick.
All right, Redneck, welcome to Ban World. Big up Liquid Richard. Perma-ban his bitch ass. Seriously, fuck you. If you continue to say Richard, whether you're a sub or not,
I'm just going to get rid of you for 24 hours.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. All right, ban everybody. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker. Shut the fuck up. Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick sucker.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Sleep all goddamn day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again. All day. Barely able to walk. All day. You get banned. Barely talk. You motherfucking mods. This is why you get banned. Banned J squared as well. Welcome to Ban World, buddy. Get the fuck out. Welcome to Ban World, buddy. Why? There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. Real talk. There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. Real talk.
I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Ban World. Shut the fuck up. You fuck.
Yep, that's pretty much sums it up. Andy banned everyone.
Holy shit, I
Give me
think
a
it
second.
still exists.
All right. Damn, it'll play. Okay, yeah. So that's what Andy decided to do. He thought it was a good idea to go to war with the chat. As Medicare Fembot in the chat says, hashtag host wins. No, chat wins always. Yes, the chat always wins. It's a very simple thing. Don't attack your audience. Like it's like if I was to tell these guys don't play in traffic, they go ahead and do it. Because it happened with Baked Alaska, it happened with Tonkasaw, it happened with Ralph. Now it's happening with Andy. They go ahead and they decide that the audience is just no longer worth it. And someone even compiled like a list of every single user who was banned. Every single one of them. You got Ralph X Soph, Asparagus, Dr. Chuckles, myself, J Caesar 187. Oh look, they banned Ralph. Alexander Johns, Uwop, Original Animkai Blue Hunter. You get the picture. And they're treating their audience like shit. And they're doing this in the most LARPy way possible. It's like insane. I can't think of anything. In fact, when you really compare this to Baked Alaska, Baked Alaska dicked over quite a few people. He told that one guy to send him a link through StreamMe, and yeah, like that was pretty shitty when he could just get the link for free. And then he banned a bunch of people for like, being Nazis. Like apparently, I don't know, it depends. I don't know the exact number, but it was less than 343 or however much this was. According to Andy, it's 365. Like just look at this. He's posting this Nori tier meme, and he's talking about about banning every single as many members in the channel as there are days in the year. I have no idea why he thinks it's a good move. And once again, he flips the fuck out. This guy responds with, "You stood your ground," and he responds with the classic, "Okay, that's funny. I do what I can, Andy. I'll put an early grave in the Everglades Swarovski." Actually, did handle that one pretty well, but the reception of this has not been very good. Okay, we covered this before, several episodes back when Geek Thulu leaked some very personal DMs of Andy, and this became a meme. I find it pretty hilarious, personally. And no, the guy can't take it, and the proof he can't take it is he has to ban every single person from his chat. Like, all of them. He has to shield himself with a bunch of people like that are in his inner circle to go ahead and try to save his own ass. And yeah, here he is being compared to DSP. Well deserved. A little less spurging than usual. Last time I showed what was a reaction to like some dumb shit he said when people called him out on it. He just pretty much name called all of them. And yeah, I think that the recurring theme of this seems to be that Andy does not like the fact that his buddy Alex got arrested due to actions that Andy himself committed. That's the thing that's going on. The ultimate thing that's making Andy react, lash out, and be overall an idiot is this incident that everyone's memeing on. So I think that he should be reminding this at every possible second. So go send a bunch of memes like this to him when you get the chance. That'll be my recommendation. All right, but there's some other dumb shit that Andy said that I want to go over. Here he is trying to like gain points by going after an old dead enemy. Like this is the sign of desperation. When you have to go after people that are thoroughly discredited, like Ian Miles Chung is at this point. Although I think that at this point he may have gotten a new audience, but Andy is not reaching out to a new audience. He's saying, "Laughing my ass off, still Gray, still crying," and he is wrong. I did refund the money. Everyone got confirmation, and it was 365 people, silly goose. It was the annoying spurgery people. He's referring to like the people he banned in the chat here. "Thanks to my person who has been collecting Ian tiers for months now. That's going to be a good warpath." I don't get it. Why is he going like no, actually I do get it. The only reason he's going after Ian is because Ian Miles Chung is an easy target. He's the banana Nazi. He's the yellow peril. He's been disliked by Medicare. He's been disliked by the Skeptifags. He's been disliked by pretty much everyone under the sun. I think Toad McKinley did a video. Like, did Toad McKinley do a video about him? Don't quote me on that. I don't remember if he did or not. And Andy did a good number of videos on him. So, yeah. Oh, and of course, Zoom also did some videos on him. So, yeah. Nobody likes Stilgray. So, when you're down in the dumps, what better resource to go to than to fuck with an enemy that's even worse than you? The problem here is I think Stilgray is getting some sympathy at this point. The reason being that when Andy got swatted by the police, swatted in air quotes, but it doesn't really it was a swatting. When Andy got swatted by Stilgray, everyone took Andy's side. No one gave a shit that there was a retaliatory factor to that Zoom or Andy, I believe it was Zoom, but people are saying it's Andy now. Chung's saying it's Andy, and people are believing Chung on this, that the police were called on him about the gay porn he was hosting, which in Malaysia, that's illegal. So now I don't think that Andy's going to find the reception he expects. And in fact, in the replies here, this guy's calling him a pedo. Still Grace is talking about how he bragged about downloading 35 gigabytes of child porn. I think he's referring to the CP stream, which was a colossal fuck up on Andy's part. Then you have this guy saying, "You talk an awful lot of shit for a guy who got punked out live for the world to see, and after all that supposed training you did, LOL." Yeah, that's another thing. Like, all of Andy's past sins are just piling up at this point. In fact, we may actually take a trip down memory lane, and go over some of that. Here I am asking for proof that, he actually did refund the money, because actually, I'm sure he did. That's the thing. I don't think that I have to ask this question at this point. There's been plenty of people I've discovered who posted screenshots of the refunds. So yeah, Andy, I believe, refunded the money. He probably got a loan from his parents. That's my little pet theory there, but maybe he got it from someplace else because last I checked, he was broke. So I don't know how he paid it, but I think it was paid. However, here's the thing. What Andy doesn't realize. What Andy doesn't realize is that it doesn't make him less of a scam artist. It doesn't make him less of a con man. The fact that he's playing damage control now for failing to deliver on any of these goods only is an admission of guilt. The fact of the matter is, Andy and Ralph had no means to pay back their audience with the rewards that they promised, with the footage that they were going to do, the number of shows they were going to do, the meetups, etc. That they had no plans for. It was no realistic goals for that. And they just took a bunch of money to give themselves a little sweet vacation. And I imagine that Ralph still took a chunk of change from that. And either way, they got a nice little loan there, didn't they? So we can add that to the list of things that Andy's guilty of. And when I say that Andy is a serial thief in addition to a liar, yeah, he has a history of stealing. Let's not forget that he took money from Failure because of something that Tonka Sauce had said, and that pissed off Andy so much he decided to get revenge by charging back a payment he made to Failure for Failure services rendered as a co-host. Like, I don't like Failure. I think that he's a traitor to his own buddy, and he's done a lot of shitty things. So fuck that guy. But at the same time, though, that doesn't justify stealing from him. It doesn't. You can't just say that guy's a piece of shit so I can do whatever I want to him. That doesn't work that way. And the other instance was he stole money from his audience, because don't forget, he deleted those super chats that people paid for. Now, when you delete a super chat that you pay for, you don't get it. You don't get a refund. It gets taken away. Google eats that money, and the YouTuber eats that money. So anytime this happens, the YouTuber is essentially stealing from the audience member because they don't get that message seen. They get it revoked, and it's revoked permanently. You can't get it back. So yeah, Andy just straight up steals from his audience, and he treats them like garbage. This guy's popped up a couple times in my mentions. I think he's just a stock account of someone in his inner circle. Like, it's clearly a shit posting account, and every time he comes to post, it's always the same dumb shit where he's telling people, yeah, Andy's the best. Everyone who doesn't agree is a cogtard. That's literally his only argument. He's retarded. Here's Geek shilling this stupid hangout. And here's Andy saying going live on Purple Dragon. All right, this is from yesterday. Right, but there was some other shit that I wanted to cover. Here we go, this part. That's funny. Why is he attacking Medic or Fembot? I thought that they were on good terms, and he's saying that he's Queen of Fans. And he's going on to detail about it. Now, this is a shit move for a couple reasons. The first one being that, firstly, I don't know if Queen of Fans and Medicare are the same person. I don't care. But they were, like, on good terms with each other. Like, really good terms. Queen of Fans, like, would go ahead and book Andy shows. He or she or whatever that person is, they would do everything they could to help Andy out. In fact, here's an image right here. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Zoom out. Okay, lost it. dang it. Okay, let's just refresh the page. Skip ahead to an hour on Worski, Ian and Miles Chong hacked. And let's see. Live chat replay. All right, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. I had it up right at the.
Parachute. I've done that like one.
Okay. Go to the 1 hour mark. We have fans for $200. Hope this helps with things, Andy. If you need more, DM me later on the other Twitter. Why the fuck would you like, Andy? This person was there for you in a time of need because I remember your comment. I don't remember the exact timestamp, but you said on stream that you were losing out on money because of the hacking that Ian did. That you weren't making as much as a result of all this. And then someone goes ahead and chips in a little bit more money just to help you out. I don't see why would he go ahead and do this? What's the point of that? Oh, right, because some people don't take shit after a while. I disavow Andy and Geek. Several people have come to me yesterday and said I must come back and cover Worski and his stuff. I'm not. At one point, I was a fan, and yesterday they crossed several low bars I could never support. Andy killed his channel yesterday and did it gleefully. If you want someone to autistically catalog him, then go watch Dispatch streams and listen to his takes. I am happily enjoying my little cozy streams and relaxing before university. Will I make memes? Maybe, but likely not if Andy or Geek. The closest bookmark in my internet history, Monday Matt may have flagged people making fun of him, but you know what he didn't do? Pass out people's hangouts and suggest people go play porn in their stream to get them banned off YouTube. You are worse than that. Not undeserved. I don't think that's undeserved at all. So because, once again, Andy can't take criticism, and reading this over, Medicare isn't even shitting on Andy here. He's just saying the truth. She, whatever, saying the truth. Which is the fact that Andy did stoop to a new low, etc. And the interesting thing about this is Andy shared some screenshots of some DMs he had of a conversation that he thought was like some epic ponage. Let me get that up real quick. Between him and Bance. And I noticed something odd about that. Actually, to be fair, someone pointed out to me first, and then I just and then I saw it too. That is, let's see, is it still up? Did he delete the tweet out of shame? That's pathetic. Fortunately, I can't go into detail of what I found that was so funny. Nope, it wasn't that. It was not that. Let's see. Let's see if it's archived. Because I know it was there. There's been a lot of people going through Andy's history. A lot of stupid shit he's been saying over the years, it looks like. Here's Andy being a hypocrite. Tonka hates Doxer so much, right? Then why in the hell would he do this? Uh-oh, Tonka, lol, you dirty man. I wonder why that was archived. I mean, it wouldn't be that, you know, Andy's calling out Tonka for, you know, doing something shitty like revealing some personal information that was given in confidence and, you know, play it and exposing it to like the world.
Would have to work on certain roles.
Stone Mexican, yeah, seriously. Stone Monkey for 2 says, since Donga Squad doesn't want you to get these, thank you very much. We appreciate that. The 2 bones you threw there. Now,
we also got two. We got $2 on Streamlabs as well. Did you get those nudes I sent you? Check Snapchat. You did save them to your comp. The donor's name is an underage girl.
Stone Mexican for 2 says they will keep coming because I like pissing them off. Thank you very much. To the leaders, Tuesday
Oh,
Money says, all
you know
all hail
you know
our
who
supreme-
sent that? Lord Akagen at hotmail.com. I'm sure he'll love a lot of dick pics, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, was that
Lord Aquagen at hotmail.com. That's Lord Aquagen at hotmail.com. How did you spell Aquagen? Just for people who might not know how to spell it.
AK?
AKUJIN. And it's an
Okay.
under.
Too, by the way.
It's also Lord Akagen at hotmail.com.
I'm gonna give you guys in the chat that hey Andy or Geeker me some honest advice. If you hate us and want to pay money to talk shit to us, don't give it to us over your personal PayPal and Streamlabs because that not a good move. I'm just gonna say that not a
Yeah,
good move.
well, I mean, if you would have just donated as Akagen, it would have been fine. But you had to be a funny guy. The child rape engine. I'm gonna have to work on.
All right, as you heard from there, Geek and Andy rather gleefully and just flat out decide, hey, you know what? This guy donated us money. He gave us something. He said he gave us money to read a message. Yeah, it was a jab at Andy, and his allegations about him and stuff on Snapchat. Which, to be fair, I kind of have to give Andy the benefit of the doubt on that one, since every time I look into that situation, it's always so murky that you can't find any concrete proof that he's guilty, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, I should say. I mean, I'd rather he not be an actual pedophile. But in any event, that was the message he paid for them to read. They read it, and as retaliation for the service that they provided, they disclosed confidential information that was given to them for them to do what they just did. What the fuck is wrong with them? That shouldn't be tolerated. In fact, for that matter, that's you can't trust these guys. Flat out, do not give them your money. Do not at all, under any circumstances, give either one of these guys any kind of financial stuff, because if they can use it to go ahead and harm you in some way, they will. If they can take that information and use it to embarrass or humiliate you or do something else, who knows? Maybe they'll go through their history of their transactions through Streamlabs, and they'll go ahead and start fucking with people who donated that way. We don't know that at this point. It was clearly a malicious move on their part just to go ahead and fuck with somebody. And they can laugh and they can say it was for the lulz, but we can tell that that's just a shield. That's just them saying that to go ahead and do disgusting shit like this. So, fuck these guys. Seriously. And let me just look through Andy's. Let me go back to here. Because. Okay, here we go. This is a thing. Hang on a second. This might not be the one I'm looking for, but it might be relevant. Okay, here we go. This is actually exactly it. So, Andy decided to release some DMs. Which, by the way, this is this is like the thing that blows my mind about these two chuckleheads. They go after Cog, and their big angle on Cog was, you leak DMs. You're ethically bankrupt. If I can play that clip of Geek saying that, I'm going to go ahead and play it, because that's a funny clip. In fact, normally I don't like the stupid clips that Cog plays on his channel. I'm sorry, Cog. I don't like that about your show. But the "you're ethically bankrupt" line, just keep doing that one over and over again, because it's funny. Their big angle was Cog leaks DMs. Which, yes, it's true. Cog does leak DMs. Because sometimes people lie. People will say one thing to the public, and behind the scenes they'll do the network faggotry. So every once in a while, Cog will go, okay, you know what? I'm going to expose this. That's what he did to Tonka Saw. And by the way, they were in favor of that. It's funny how they forget that shit. And they can pretend they were just fucking with Cog or trolling with him or whatever, but no, I'm going to say that was a failed angle, and then they decided to use "I was just pretending to be retarded" as a cover. And here they are, just leaking DMs, going ahead, leaking people's private emails, people who are paying the money, they're just leaking that shit everywhere, and they don't give any fucks. And also from what I heard, and I probably missed this when watching the stream, but apparently they threatened Cog with a dox. Now, the rumor mill says that itself is it's a fake threat, but it doesn't matter. The end goal with that, which, by the way, I think that rumor's true because Cog himself not because Cog himself, because the threat of the docs was you have bad teeth. Well, Cog is British, and sorry, some stereotypes are true. British people just have really, really appallingly bad teeth, and I don't know why. And you guys need to work out your dental. So yeah, that could be virtually any Anglo. Period. So but it doesn't matter because their intentions are clear. They want to intimidate Cog because Cog makes fun of them. Cog plays things on his channel that are embarrassing to them. Fembot says maybe it's all the tea times. Possibly, but I like tea. I don't think that's... Actually, you know what? That's probably it. I don't even drink tea that much, so yeah. 4 meals a day, not a good idea. Swarsky says, when I called Fembot Queen of Bants, he threatened me way back on the way to Miami. This is a 40-something-year-old who has tried to be a girl many times, and the new one is Fembot. Be careful, guys. Alright, so here's a DM exchange. By the way, Andy, you should probably be charging your phone when you're on flights. Look at me Discord. I just realized this. This gets better and better. Look at how many Discord messages he has. Does he not bother to check them? Is he too scared that Cal might be sending him pictures of his sister or something? This guy's such a faggot. Or, you know, the least you could do is just disable DMs or just not have any friends or something. Okay, so there's a cute bunny with a knife saying, "You're next." And, you know, Tonka ignored me as well. It really ended badly for him. I expect a sorry soon, and you better find a way to undo the damage you're causing because those 4 follows, I'm sure they would love to interview the ex-booker for your show. I warned you to pick your battles and stop randomly attacking people. Not ignoring, just woke up. And this was at 4:59 p.m. And I presume that response was around that time as well. And then we go all the way to 5:44 p.m., which... Vance is saying something, but you can't read it. Like, you can't. Like, there's something missing here. And there's also a time difference. There's something embarrassing here that Andy doesn't want you to see. And the proof of this comes further. He says, if you apologize, I will. Vance shows that he, she, it. Again, I don't care. Let's just care about that. BBC London, Times Dispatch, Toronto Star, Jared Holt is following all those people. And they response with, I don't know what that picture is. And fine, I'm sorry for being rude. Now I will go on my way. Have yourself a nice day. He just said to this guy that he's calling out as being allegedly a 40-year-old guy who LARPs as a 14-year-old girl or whatever. He just says, if you apologize, I will. And then, like, just under a minute later, he responds with an apology. This guy is so cucked, he can't even win. Like, he thought this was a great idea to show this. I think he realized how dumb this tweet was, because I can't seem to find it. I think he deleted it. Let me just double check that. Yeah, he did. He deleted the tweet real quick. He couldn't take it. He just can't. He talks a big game. He gives a lot of shit, but he can't take it. He cannot take it. Uh-oh. JB says in the chat, did not approach my body. Or do not approach my body. Yeah, if you post that in Andy's chat, you will be banned instantly. If you say that on Twitter, you will be blocked by him. If you approach him in any way, shape, or form, he will just cut you off entirely. That's the thing. He can't take any criticism, whatever. So yeah. I think some other stuff. Oh, and I also want to go over I didn't catch this when it was. I also wanted to go over some footage of Andy on the Ralph retort, because for some reason, and wow, this is a big surprise. Andy and Ralph are friends again. They're on speaking terms because for some reason, when Andy gets threatened and other shit like that, goes ahead and just reconciles instantly. It seems to be a weird pattern of behavior with these E-Celebs, almost like the drama is contrived or fake, and it's just milked for money. Yeah, who'd think that?
Mr. Worski, how's it going, sir?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? Yeah. So you guys have questions about me starting a cult? Is that?
I guess, yeah. I wasn't aware of what happened before I came on the air. I still don't really know what happened.
Yeah, please
Essentially-
explain what the council is.
Council, yes, they are a group of people who are now going to be the ones who judge if people die or survive on the show.
Oh, God.
Essentially, if you disrespect Geeker Eye or any of the council members, you will be banned. Right now, we have the president of the council is Bone Zone, and we have about 3 versions of hierarchies, and people have applied to be part of the council. Right, so essentially,
I'm honestly at a loss with this one. I can't tell if Andy is retarded to thinking that acting retarded is a good joke, or if he's just this stupid, if he's just this serious and content with the council fag shit. Like, it has to be one of the two. Either he really thinks that LARPing is a good way to like shield himself from any kind of attack, that this is a good way to build an audience to counter his current audience for whatever reason. Honestly, I think the title says it all. I think he's just embraced insanity and has decided to go with it. So he probably legitimately thinks he's in a cult. Yeah. With dumb gay rules about this LARP fag shit. Which, by the way, something I should have picked up on yesterday. Andy claims to be developing a game. Andy is spending hours upon hours a day planning gay streams where he's LARPing as a cult leader, set up with all kinds of rules and councils and presidents and experience points and leveling up in order to get higher status within the cult. Why doesn't he take this time and effort and put it into the game he's been threatening? Just do that. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, you get, and then you just use the money. Oh, wait, you don't have any money. Blew it all on coke. Oh, well, tough break, man. I guess being a cult leader is all you can do now.
when you want to be unbanned, you have to face 1v the entire council and beg your forgiveness and convince them to be accepted back into the cult of Worski. Now, there are people who essentially have been automatically banned, and if you disrespect us, you're banned. But now people are trying to get back in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you cut
Uh-oh.
out. Oh, we lost.
Discord got him.
We lost transmission. Hold on.
Also, Andy, no one's going to beg to come back in. Nobody wants in your Discord. You banned everybody. There are no cool people there. There's just a bunch of faggots and people fucking with you. The only people who would be interested in doing this are all already around you, having fun, poking at you, and pushing you to do more and more crazy, stupid shit, so that way you'll eventually have such a big spurg out that you'll start drinking Febreze on air. That is the end goal. They want you to pull a Ross. Like, I don't know if you're aware of this, and I'm just telling you this because A, it's funny, and B, it's for your own good because it's true. They're going to from the inside out, humiliate you. That is their goal. So when you act macho and tough and say that, yeah, we're going to get people to be retarded enough to go ahead and try to get back in our good graces, that's never ever going to happen.
Andy, no!
Let's see if he pops back in. I think he might have been on his phone. The cult of Worski was being explained there. Was he banned? Hold on, no, that couldn't be.
No, that can't be. I didn't do it. You
LOL
didn't do
ban.
it.
No.
There he is. Here, let me drag it back in.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go
There we
ahead.
go.
Yeah, you cut out.
Sorry. Yeah. So what I was saying was, yeah, basically.
What the fuck is going on?
Nah, hold on. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
This
on this one.
has to be a bit. This has
thinking-
got to be a bit.
I'm starting to think we might be getting worked here. All right, you're back, sir. What's up?
I think I wasn't hooked up on the Wi-Fi. My bad.
That's okay.
Uh,
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I was just saying that the people have to go 1v the entire council and prove.
What the fuck?
Do you see what I mean when I say that Andy could be spending this time designing an actual game than pretending to be in one?
Fuck is neither me or Rafa are doing this. What the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
he cut out again. Maybe we'll pull him back. 1v the entire council. I'm not sure about the whole council. About the council.
Good lord, this is.
I mean, if you did it like
There he
committed
is.
to it, it could be funny maybe.
Also, you might notice something about the Gunt. He seems to be very soft about Andy. He doesn't seem to be very hard on him, question him at all. He just seems to be like, honestly, no, it's not even that. I take that back. The Gunt doesn't seem to be even there. He seems to be just saying things and slurring his lines because he's just drunk out of his mind and trying not to jule and drinking just so he doesn't jule like he did last time when Dispatch went up to him and essentially got him so mad he screamed at the top of his lungs.
Like if you
I don't know
stuck
what
to
keeps happening.
like a season.
What
Yeah,
keeps
what
happening?
what's up? Okay, what's up?
What keeps happening?
I don't know.
hang
You
on.
keep
Let-
cutting out.
Let me walk over to near to the Wi-Fi. Is this better?
Nope. That was the
I mean, you
exact
sound
opposite
fine
of
until
better.
it just cuts out.
Oh,
And
good
then he-
lord.
Oh, okay.
The tech support episode, obviously. This is what's going on.
All right. WC Lawson says, Cult of Warski, I'll take my band, please, you faggot. NC Red says, sounds like a great marketing strategy. Strategy. Stacy Marcherie says,
I
sports
saw
that
that.
Stacy, because more time. What's up, man?
Okay, hopefully this works. Is this good?
I mean, you sound fine until it cuts out, so.
Okay. Basically, if people want to be unbanned after being banished and beheaded, they must face off against the entire council.
So none of this explains why he's doing any of this. It doesn't explain. Wow, he cut out. Damn. None of this explains why he's doing any of this. When I was on stream with him for a brief moment, when I was led on in the call, and I told him that I called him a retard to his face. The other thing I asked him was the one that I stressed on. Why are you doing this? I don't think at this point even Andy knows why he's doing this at all. I think someone tricked him. Someone like Geek Cthulhu. I think someone tricked him to think this was a legitimately good idea. This would be a great strategy, and this is the way to go. And they totally win the long run. And he's just going with that. And the thing about this, the problem, is that Andy has always made a shtick. He's never been a good heel, ever. Andy does not work well as the villain. Andy is the babyface. That's the wrestling term for the hero. He's the guy who's clean, he wants to do things the right way, etc. That's the role he likes to play. Hence why, Andy Ray Swirsky hunting down pedophiles and murdering them with the Hasbro shit. That was a meme that was spread and became popular. But as the villain, the stuff that Andy does is pretty shitty. Like, seriously. It just is legitimately shit. He doesn't know how to play that well. Zoom can play the villain and play it off very well. It entertains people. They don't care that what he's doing is questionable, to say the least, because he entertains them. Now, that doesn't make it right or wrong, whatever, but the fact of the matter is, it's not smart. It's not going to turn around the situation, which, honestly, the other thing I brought up to Andy's attention, why doesn't he seek mental health? Like, seriously, he's not spending any time getting any mental help. And just a reminder for those of you who may have not tuned into the previous episodes, Andy has claimed to have mental health problems since at least October 10th, 2017, when he did a BetterHelp promotion. Yeah, that's right. In fact, I should get that up on the screen. Just give me a second. Because I don't think this should be stressed every time I bring this up because, or anyone does, because Andy gave so much shit to people about this BetterHelp stuff, and yet he did a promotion himself. And yeah, you could say the circumstances in Andy's case were different. He wasn't part of a coordinated network. Maybe he didn't know what was going on, etc. But those to me are just all excuses that don't matter. Because the key point with that is that he's claiming to have all these health issues, all these problems, and he doesn't do shit about it. And then he uses mental health as an excuse as to why he's such a shit person. And I can't find the archive at the moment. I will get it later, though. A second. Actually, I probably should be able to get it. Right. Let's see. All right, I'll get it. I'll get it at some point during the show. All right, let's continue with this.
Nah, he's working.
I can't tell. This is part of a fucking elaborate troll. What the fuck, Andy?
All right. Black Goat says Kitty Styles gave out positions. It was called Kitty Land. There was a map. Kick the leaf.
Oh,
Do you remember when he drew the different
I do remember that
domains and shit? That was kind of
Yeah.
crazy. That was actually funny.
Kitty's actually back on D Live.
Kitty's back.
Yeah, Kitty's back.
I
He
thought
found
they
a
kicked him
platform
off
that
D
will
Live.
take him. No, they kicked him off of Twitch.
That doesn't
I
surprise
think
me.
they kicked him off YouTube too.
All right, one more time, Andy. This is it for real. Go ahead.
I restarted the app. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hopefully this goes.
Okay.
You still there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Basically, when someone is banned from the cult of Worski, they must face off and
He still can't
atone
do
for
it
their
right.
sins
He doesn't
to
answer
council,
anything as to
depending
why
on who
he's
is
doing this.
live on the council at that time. And essentially, it's up to the council to decide if they continue to stay banned or if they're perma-banned.
Is it just me, or did he repeat himself 3 times to say absolutely nothing? Like, nobody cares about the procedures and the rules or regulations of the council. Nobody cares about how many, nobody cares about that. Once they're banned, they're not going to want to come back. And if they do come back, what they're going to do is create sock accounts just to fuck with you some more. That's how they're going to do it. And they're not going to go ahead and play by your rules. In fact, they're going to go do the opposite of playing by your rules. And I guarantee you'll be having defectors who will not abide by your LARPy dumb system just to fuck with you some more. You are opening yourself up regularly for attack, and stressing it over and over again isn't going to change that. You can decide that this council cult thing, which also, fun little fact, a lot of people called the Kumite a cult. There was a lot of truth in that. They were a lot of retards who were fiercely loyal to Danga to a ridiculous degree. But Andy is explicitly calling his faction a cult. He's explicitly using cult-like terminology, or what he thinks is cult-like terminology, in order to attract people to him. Andy's just, again, he's just embraced the insanity.
And they have
And,
a hearing on it or something, or
Yeah, pretty much we have a hearing on Friday, for example. We're going to shit on COG for about an hour and a half. But during that, and we got some juicy stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
boy,
somebody
COG.
in chat said that you were going to dox COG on Friday.
No one said, I don't know why they keep saying
somebody
that.
in chat said that. That's why I asked.
I don't know why they keep saying that. That's kind of silly if you ask me.
Do you have something planned for Friday?
Oh, yeah. Not docs. Never said docs. COG and Esau, you fucking piece of shit. Shut your mouth. I'll slap you.
Look, I don't know anything about anything. Like I'm just sitting here.
Esau
I don't
also
know
disrespected
anything about
council
any
today.
of this. Yeah, I don't.
He
dude, I'm
doesn't.
just like what? Yeah.
He doesn't. So Esau disrespected the council today, so he cut the axe But if people
Okay, so they mentioned the thing about doxing Cog. Like, you can dance around the issue. You can say that, you don't actually have a dox. You didn't say you were going to dox him. You can pull this kind of 4D chess maneuvers all you like. The truth is, you're still intimidating him with revealing his personal information. Like, that's exactly what you're doing. You realize that, right? Like, don't lie about it. That's exactly what you're doing. And Cog's right to be mad at you for that because this is petty bullshit. And it's dumb. It's gay. But honestly, I don't think Cog will be mad about this. I think he'll just make fun of you, and that'll drive you to do more stupid, dumb shit like this.
do want to come, we have a few applicants already, people who would like to return to the cult, who will be facing off against the council already.
Now, what do you?
And we,
What are your cultly
Mhm.
duties? What do you have to do when you're in the cult? Or
well, it's not what you have to do. It's we basically drink the blood of those that we hate, and it makes us stronger.
how do you
And
procure this blood, though?
by banning them.
Okay.
So I gotta ask Andy.
Andy has no self-awareness. He's on stream, snorting through his nose, laughing at his own jokes. It's pathetic. It really is. There's also another thing I've noticed about Andy as time has gone on. His accent, as it were, or his manner of speaking, where he has this overly raspy voice, I think that's fake. I think it's either totally fake or he plays it up. It has to be the case because I've heard him talk normally. Yeah, he stutters. That I don't think he's faking that. I think that's an actual thing he has. But when it comes to this stupid raspy voice that he has, fuck yeah, I'm gonna talk like I smoked for the past 50 years of my 30 years of existence. He's playing it up. It's dumb. It's gay. He needs to stop it. The bit is stupid. Nobody cares. And honestly, I think that most people have. I think his bits are all stolen from other people. Like, I mean, I heard someone's comment the other day. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that common sentiment. All right, let's continue. It does get a little bit more interesting towards the end when it's not just Ralph and Andy talking.
Whose idea was it to pivot to a marketing strategy to emulate fucking Wings of Redemption?
Marketing strategy.
Yeah, this is all part of.
This is life.
I know, but like,
this is how we breathe.
Why did you decide emulating Wings of Redemption? Fuck! What the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't get
He vamped out on you.
I don't get why aping Wings of Redemption's bit. Oh, here he is. Yeah, can you hear us now,
We told him
Andy?
that was the last time, Flamingo. Go ahead, Andy.
Oh,
last time. Go ahead. I'll stop pacing.
No, I'm just curious. Yet again, why
are you aping Wings of Redemption strategy? He said yes.
No, this is not a strategy.
I guess people were like, "Why is Andy banning all these people?" And I didn't even know what you did because I didn't see it. I was taking a nap or something.
It's not as it is banning, as it is creating the first very totalitarian YouTube chat. And we thought it'd be fun because I get it. People with their jokes. If you're clever, if you're funny, if you could shit talk and be funny about it, you're good. But when you're an annoying cunt, you're gone.
Andy,
but you have a.
I like how he phrases this. Oh, we're not getting rid of anyone who criticizes us, just the ones who aren't funny. Translation: the people he's getting rid of are the people he can't stand. The people that actually get under his skin are deemed not funny. They're spurgs, whatever labels he wants to put on them. He bans them from his chat. He bans them from his circles. And then the ones he deems are quote-unquote funny are the people he thinks he can tolerate and keep around. But the truth is, even they will be banned as they, just up their game a little bit more. Because Andy has an extremely thin skin. And I think this has been demonstrated over and over and over again.
A chance.
I think there are two individuals on Twitch that have tried to emulate this strategy, and neither of them did very well in terms of overall view count after they implemented this policy. I would
Well,
highly suggest that maybe you give it to a new
I'd rather
strategy, buddy.
I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. That's how. That's how.
I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. Yeah, that math sure checks out.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Andy, you're gonna get like a quarter of your overall revenue when people stop watching.
Actually, we did pretty well today. Actually,
No, Andy, Flamico is 100% correct. You are going to get, like, you're going to sink. Like, I kind of maybe get what Andy's doing if this is kind of like the same mentality Tonka had or seemed to have, which perhaps Tonka thought or thinks still, because I think he's still streaming. I don't know how many viewers he's gotten. I think he may have gotten a boost because Andy has fucked himself so badly that people have decided, hey, you know, maybe we were wrong about, maybe if Andy is wrong about all these other things, maybe he was wrong about Tonka, so we should give him a second chance. Which, by the way, don't do that. Do not think like that. Tonka was legitimately a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. But as far as Andy, what about Andy? Right. He's probably thinking in his head that he can stabilize an audience like of a few loyal followers that will just be as part of his cult, quote unquote, and keep him getting money like this. No, today was the exception. Today, when you got all those viewers and super chats, which is much lower than usual, that's your best day for the rest of your career as a streamer. You are going to decline rapidly from this point forward. There's not going to be a comeback. People are not going to tolerate your shit. People aren't going to watch a show where they can't shitpost in the chat. People are not going to watch a show where it's all about a guy ranting and yelling and raving against people that just want to talk, just want to say aim or stay back, etc., or just make fun of you for other retarded shit you've said and done. Like, it's just not going to happen when your reaction to that is every single time get rid of the people making fun of you. So, yeah, Andy, expect this, like, you are delusional. You are completely delusional in thinking that this is a good sign and that you made pretty decent money. And apparently, I got an estimated figure of like $136. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I haven't like double checked. Well, then again, if the pay spin's accurate, then so was probably that figure. So yeah, less than $200. And who knows how? And not to mention, many of those super chats you revoked. Those people are not going to fall for the same trick twice. They're going to go ahead, withdraw, and they're not going to give more support. All right. So we have a few minutes of it. We have a minute and about 2 minutes left of this. Let's get through it.
I don't know though. It doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Maybe it will. I guess we'll see in the long run. It just doesn't seem like it's a good idea.
There is also, but you know what I mean. Look, I've been down in the dumps and I've risen about 100 times now. I don't care at this point.
Well, there he goes. I don't think this is a very bright idea on Andy's part, but it's his channel. He's free to.
I don't know. I honestly thought that was a bit at first, but I'm not sure now. I think it might just be the app.
It might just be Andy's newest bright idea.
I see. Well, the app. Oh, Jerry Price says games over. Braves took Padres 5-1. Chop on.
Nice. Good for you, man.
Braves win.
Sorry, I called your avatar autistic, by the way.
Mine?
No, the guy with.
Okay, why did Ralph think that was in reference to him? What is Ralph's avatar these days? Does anyone know? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Actually, do it best in incognito window because Ralph has me blocked, and that is not really a surprise. Let's see. Does Ralph look like an autist in his latest profile picture? I don't know, guys. You think this is a socially outgoing man? This face right here? Yeah, I have to say it's right. He does look like an autistic gay man. All right. Back to that.
The Braves. It's Sonic the
Oh,
Hedgehog and
I was
a
gonna
My
say.
Little Pony.
When did you say mom was autistic? Eric Harrison says, "How did we go from Ray Swarsky to this? Cog is a welfare hoe, to be fair, but Andy is playing into his hands with this." I think Andy dropped off. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it.
Well, Andy's connection's just absolute shit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think the app, when you're trying to patch in through the phone Discord, sometimes it can be a little.
Yeah, Andy's given up. He said goodbye in the chat.
All right, thanks for coming on, man. We'll check in with what's going on there.
Okay, so Andy is delusional. He thinks that this is a brilliant idea that Geek probably fed him. And yeah, like, I don't know, just seems really weird. I noticed that the Plate Gang didn't show up in the chat tonight, but they were trying to send me a few messages on Discord. If you'd like to hop on, you can. I give that invitation every night. In fact, anyone can hop on by just going to the Discord and joining the Wildlands BC, and I'll drag them in. I've said this before. Again, unless you're banned. The volume for Ralph's stream is pretty low. Yeah, I had the volume lowered. I should have raised it back since I was pausing it because at certain points I was talking over it. I'm still playing with the volume settings of this thing. I think that when it comes when you get down to it with the am I Plate Gang? No, I'm not. With the OBS, I've been adjusting the volume a bit and getting better at it. So yeah, sometimes there will be a few hiccups on my end. But I'll keep that in mind in the future. Also, all right. So, all right. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. This one was shorter than usual. Usually go on for at least an hour and a half, but an hour will do for tonight. I was going to cover. I did have some stuff planned to talk about Sargon, a little bit of Styx and Hammer, and I think I guess we did talk a little about Ralph, but it was just a few jabs here and there. Next stream I will be talking more about. I will be talking about all three of those individuals, unless Andy streams, because I will guarantee you, if Andy streams again, I'm gonna go ahead stream snipe him just like I did last time, and every time he streams from this point forward, because I get too much fun out of this, and there needs to be more entertainment when it comes to Andy and his downfall. All right, so that's it for tonight. Hope you all have a good one. I'm just gonna check to see. Yeah, and Fembot brings up a good point. Yeah, he will delete them all. Yeah, that's another thing. I should talk about that before I close out. A bit of a live archive because I'm going to be talking during the stream. So a pure raw archive like what Autism Chan created, and also there's also someone else who did the stream, so I'll give him a shout out as well. Let's see what his name. Second, just gonna load this up real quick. Yeah, Say No to Gino also create a stream, which I'll link in the chat since I don't have that linked in the video. But I figured that I should give credit where it's due. All right. Sec. So I find the chat. All right, but regardless, Andy's been deleting his content. Like, all the content on Purple Dragon's gone. You can't see it anymore. It's either been privated or it's been deleted. Not sure which. I'm leaning towards it was privated because for a brief moment on the last stream, I did show that he had the playlist up. And as soon as I pointed that out, like less than a minute later, they were gone. The playlists were deleted. So I think that what I believe happened there is that Andy privated all the videos and he still had them visible, like he unlisted them. And he still had them up on the playlists. And with the playlist being deleted, access to them was lost. Or either unlisted or privated. So maybe he's saving the footage. And in all honesty, he should have those videos up because it was part of the project, the failed Kickstarter project, the failed GoFundMe project that he said he was making up for. So he never made up for anything with that at all. He never compensated for it. He should have left those videos up because people did pay money for that. And even if it was refunded, they still gave it to him. He was still able to use it to fund the damn thing and try to make something of it. So he just took all his salvaging attempts and just threw them out. And to me, that's pretty low. I think that everything that Andy's been doing in the past, ever since his ego went to his head after he beat Tonkasaw, and probably even before that, to be honest, has been a new low. All right, so that's gonna be it for tonight. And again, tomorrow's stream will be most likely about. I think that's we should go back to Sargon again, and on top of that, who else? Sargon, Styx, maybe a bit of Ralph, maybe a bit of Andy. And if Andy decides to stream again, I am going to stream snipe that. All right, you guys have a good night. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and peace out.